going to be the third video on my training session series. And if you haven't seen the other ones, they will be in my videos. The first one is Collared for Me. Second one is Slave Mantras. And if you haven't seen those, to get the full effects, you ought to watch those before you're watching this. But if you don't mind them and that you want to feel what I'm giving you right now, that's just as fine. Now, as you feel how good it is when I tug on your collar, and how wonderful it feels, and how relaxing it is as you listen to the sound of my voice, and just feel like you're just fading, drifting. Now, as you feel the warm, comfortable sensations of letting go and giving up, surrender. As those thoughts was flowing into your mind, and how good it is to want to obey, and that need to obey is all that you want to do. As I tug on your collar, now I want you to experience another feeling, that as I pull you on your leash and just you walk on your forwards, and as I lower you to the bed and I just place you on the bed is just feeling so relaxing, so calming, so peaceful, that you just don't want to even think about moving, because it just feels too relaxing, too peaceful, too good. And as you just lie there, I just start to tie up your legs as your left leg gets tied up and your right leg gets tied up. It's actually a feeling of relaxation because it just feels so good, because you know that you cannot move your legs freely, and that's okay with you, because you want to feel this helpless. You want to feel this bound. And as I take your arms and just tie them up, as you feel so helpless, your arms are being bound to the bed, your left and then your right. As you feel so helpless, as you feel so bound, It's just a good feeling. But even though it's a good feeling, I want you to try to resist them. Try to unbind yourself. Try to escape. But the more you do, the more energy you drain. The more energy you drain, the more you just want to give in. And it's just feeling so hard to even try to fight. You didn't want to fight, but you wanted to fight because I told you try to fight it until you just run out of energy, or you had no strength left, and you just relax and just feel so good because when you relax and don't have no more strength, you really feel a sense of helplessness, being bound, being trapped, being caught. Because I have caught you, and it just feels so good knowing this. And as I tug on your collar, you know that this is the place that you want to be, and that you don't want to fight it, you don't want to resist it. You just want to obey me more and more, to feel more helpless. And that feeling is just so good, so nice, and even arousing to a degree. Because, but even if you do feel arousal from being helpless and listening to the sound of my voice, you cannot even do anything about it and just feel this. All you can feel is the pleasure, but you cannot do anything because you're bound and helpless. So good, bound and helpless to me, and that you know that whatever I want to do with your body, you will accept it. And you had no choice but to accept it because you are helpless to me. You are helplessly bound, and you know you have no say to whatever I do. But I will be also blindfolding you, and as I place the blindfold over your eyes, as you cannot see now, you feel this, and you just want to wonder now, actually, what will happen to your body because you can only feel now. What will happen? And that excitement is just rushing through your mind, through your body. But I will leave you with the thoughts of what you want to happen to your body. And I want you to write down in the comments down below, what would you love to happen to your body as you are bound, blindfolded, and helpless to me. And the very thought of that happening would just be so good, so wonderful, so right. And the more you think about it, the more you have the urge to write down the comments about what you would want, as I would have you helpless, bound, blindfolded, and you cannot do anything to stop me, but you would want to. You just give in because you belong to me. You belong to me. Now, when I say release, you are waking up from this, or remembering the suggestions I have given you. Release.